Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Dunce Cap. I'm Will McQuigg, Saudi Fan 16. Just back again. With part 2 of 7-part thing on Artemis Fowl book series. For my off-topic segment here, because I'm kind of doing this because I wanna bring some fresh blood in and everything. That once the time works out, to get myself back into, on-topic Dunce Cap of, anime and manga and everything like that. So, once that kind of comes up and I actually have some time to do so, because I'm kind of going off, like, one day off every 2 weeks right now with work, so it's kind of difficult to get everything together, work the time in and everything. So, I don't want to rush it, and I want to give you guys some good quality, stuff. So, anyways, on to the stuff. Since this is part 2, I have here book 2 of the Artemis Fowl series by Eoin Colfer. Artemis Fowl, The Arctic Incident. Everything. Yes, this is another paperback just like the first one here. Because I did not... Actually, I think the first 3 were only made in paperback at first. Because these are all like first copies. Or first prints and everything like that. And so, but all the subsequent ones are in hardback, and so I like those a lot better. Of course, once it came to the 4th book or whatever, I think I was the one buying them instead of getting them as presents. Anyways, on to this. I've already explained to you guys in the previous one about, who Artemis is and who Butler is and, who Root is and Foley and Mulch and Holly and everything. And so really the character, I don't really need to say too much on that. And so basically, actually we do have a couple of new characters that kind of budge in here. That is Briar Cugin shows up. He had a few moments in the first book, but he shows up in this one as what? A villain. He shows up as a villain, but it's not really known until later on in the book. Because he's a sly one. Bastard. Darn it! And then, because he's out for revenge for, basically Root just destroyed his career pretty much and everything. Well, actually, he destroyed his own career, but, he has to place blame on people, because why would he do that when he, has politics in mind and all that sort of stuff. But then we have our other villain, or villainess, actually, because it's a female pixie, by the name of Opal Cowboy. And she is a dastardly little bitch. She's a mean one. And she's pathological liar, megalomaniac. But very smart too. She's very criminally smart and everything. Because she's Foley's, in the fairy world, she is Foley's rival for, tech and, all the gadgets and the weapons and the gizmos and all that stuff. Everything. And so, and she hates him for it very, very much. But she's got a bunch of money and everything. But, so I guess I'll get on. I'll get on with the story and everything. I keep rambling on you guys. My bad. What this book is about is Artemis finally gets some word about the whereabouts of his father, and apparently the Russian mafia with a Y, not an I, apparently, or at least in this one, has held his father captive for 2 years. And that's Artemis Fowl the first senior, because the Artemis Fowl here, the son, is Artemis Fowl the second, and Artemis is now 12 years old, or thereabouts in the second book. It's kind of going year by year, and he's trying to work on going to save his father on a very short deadline. I think it's like a couple of days. And what happens? A goblin uprising starts causing more problems than it apparently there was a goblin uprising, but then it started causing more problems because apparently the goblins were working with someone or with some mud people and bringing down batteries to charge supposedly destroyed old fairy weaponry called soft noses, and goblins are totally retarded. I mean, literally, they say so in the book. Well, they don't say retarded in the book, but you know, they say they're really, 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 really stupid and everything. But apparently, they're, you know, the Goblin Uprising is causing a lot of trouble and everything because they're sneaking stuff down from the surface, and they fear that this might, you know, with having someone on the surface doing something, it might lead to them exposing the people, and that would be really bad. And so, who gets accused? But public enemy number, current public enemy number 1 to the people, actually 1 and 2, Artemis Fowl, the second, and Butler. So what happens? The Holly goes up, retrieves Artemis and Butler, brings them down for interrogation, and finds out that Artemis has nothing to do with it. What a shocker. They thought he was so bad, you know, that he was the one, damn it. But no. So then Artemis has to very quickly work with the fairy people and, to help them figure out who the mastermind is behind, the Goblin Uprising, and with the Blockhell Goblin Triad. And, figure out what the hell is going on, and then try to save his father. And so that's basically the gist of the story without going into a lot of details, because I would hate to go into details on these books, because, I mean, they happen very, very fast-paced and everything. Because along with this one, I actually just reread the first one, and the third one in like 2 days. With them, I mean, it only took me a couple hours at a time, and I'm not exactly a really fast reader. I think so. They're real simple reads. It's only like 300, not even 300 pages, and everything. So real simple reads and everything. Yep. And so I don't want to go into details and everything, but like the first one, there's plenty of action, a bit of swearing. There's your comedic moments. This one more than ever has your intellectual battles and everything of people, Artemis trying to figure out what Opal's gonna do and stuff like that. And so it's really, really cool to have this work out, and how this one came so early to create an actual nemesis, a foil, between Artemis and Opal and everything. So I really like how that got introduced pretty early in the series and everything. I really like that, especially because it's a woman, it's a female, so female villains are, here and there sometimes. And with the fantasy, I felt it worked pretty cool, especially since she's also really smart. But that's kind of what I gotta say on this one and everything. I mean, not too awful much. Really, just kind of, it's just moving the story along basically and everything like that. So, kind of let me know what you guys think and everything. Like I say, this is book number 2. This has been part 2 of my 7-part off-topic series on Artemis Fowl. So, I'm Side Defense 16, Wilma Quigg, saying peace.